you feel alone because you've built a cage around this aspect of you that is so afraid of being seen and witnessed because it hasn't felt safe before in your life. And the moment that you drop the guard and become real, when you put it into words with people around you, when you allow yourself to go to the tension that you've avoided, when you allow yourself to express the anxiety that you tried to hide away, this is the moment where you show yourself that it's safe to go to that space within yourself. Because it is there. Either you are denying it and are burying it down within yourself. This is what creates that disconnection. Or you choose to move into that space within yourself. You put it into words and you express it with people around you. You allow yourself to be witnessed in your vulnerability. And this is the way to go through this isolation and move into connection again. Because you are becoming real, you're becoming relatable. You are addressing the layer that is most present within you right now, instead of trying to bypass it. You can't bypass the mask. You need to fully own it and move into it and allow yourself to be seen in it. And the thing that creates the anxiety is not the expression in itself. It's your resistance to expressing it. The thing that creates anxiety is you trying to hide your authentic expression. So, when you realize that you have a story connected to this expression, a story that says that this is bad or no one will like me when I'm like this, and I'm unlovable if I'm like this. If you go to that story, you will realize that that's just words attached to this unexpressed emotion. And why it's unexpressed is because this story was once someone else's story. Maybe one of your parents or someone at your school or a teacher. Probably someone really close to you. And they couldn't handle this vulnerable expression of yours. So they showed you that it's not safe to express this. And therefore you adapted the story that if I'm like this, no one will want me, no one will like me, and I will be abandoned. So it's basically a protective mechanism to hide this part from being expressed. But the more you push it down, the more it will create this internal resistance, and this expression will want to come up again and again and again. And the more it's like up here, and you try to hide it from people that is kind of seeing that you're anxious and that you're resisting something, the more you will feel anxious, the more you will feel like isolating yourself from people, maybe really just turning your system off instead, where you feel indifferent, where you just walk around in your life interacting with people, but you can't really feel them and you can't really feel yourself. So it's about a matter of becoming aware of where you have the anxiety within yourself and where the tension is. And then to look at that tension and that anxiety as it is, without this story that I will not be lovable or whatever it is. Okay? This is when you start to express the raw form of this flavor of yours that you haven't felt safe going into. And the thing that you are risking here is not being accepted and loved. And if a person around you doesn't love and accept this expression of yours, it doesn't say anything about you. You are freeing yourself through being true to yourself, through allowing this to come forth. And if it's too much for them, they will fade away. And instead you give room for people that is speaking the same language as you do. People who are open for your vulnerability, who are loving you for who you are, where you no longer feel the need to keep a mask up, to keep hiding yourself from fully being seen in your vulnerability. And then you can move around in life with a sense of self-ownership, where there's nothing left to hide, because you're now true to yourself. And that just feels like this exhale, where you can finally be as you are. Where you can allow yourself to be really, really small, if that is what you need to be. And to be really, really sad because of all of the times that you have abandoned yourself. Where you can grieve that you have not allowed yourself to go here for a very, very long time, and that this has cost you a lot of connections, and you felt very lonely and isolated. And the more you bring forth this expression of yours that's been buried so deep down, but is now so up here, and you just feel very drained all the time being around people, because it takes a lot of energy to keep the mask up, to keep hiding from being seen, right? And every time you practice bringing it forth putting it into words, saying that I feel anxious right now, or I feel very tense in my jaw, and I don't want you to see me like this, or I feel very sad out of nowhere, and right now I just need to be like this. I don't need fixing, I don't need to be managed, I just want to be as I am. The more you do it, the more you will realize that the vulnerability that is behind your anxiety, that is underneath the avoidance, is actually just you. It's actually just a very raw and beautiful and relatable and magnetic aspect of you that you have buried deep down within yourself. So next time you want to hide, what if you wouldn't do it? What if you would actually go there this time? To allow yourself to be seen.